I haven't realized I didn't make this video for you guys in a while. This is going to be part 3 of flankers that I like better than the OG, better than the original fragrance that they were modeled after. So you guys know that flankers is basically an iteration of a fragrance with certain changes or, amped up notes or accords, but keeping the structure of the original. So in today's video, guys, 5 incredible flankers that I like even more than the originals. Stay tuned, they're up next. Welcome back to another video, Max Forti. If you guys appreciate the channel, show your support, leave me a like, touch the subscribe button for more, and of course, hit the little bell icon so you get videos like these straight into your feed. Kicking things off here with flankers that I like better than the OG. This is going to be a fragrance that now is available in a all black bottle. This is an older formulation, but still the same scent. And we're talking from the house of Guerlain, and this is going to be L'Homme Idéal Eau Intense. What an incredible juice. By the way, all 5 fragrances here are going to be fragrances that you could potentially wear all year round. The heavier one, the darker ones like this one here, you're going to have to go a little lesser on the sprayer right now because it's going to be summertime for us. Some parts of the world, it's going to be actually, fall going into winter, so you can go a little heavier. But here in America, North America, we're going from spring to summer, so you're going to go a little less powerful trigger here. You're going to go a little less trigger happy on the sprayer with this fragrance because it's getting warmer out. But all these fragrances, you can actually wear them all year round. This one here, L'Homme Idéal Intense, like I said, now available in a dark bottle, which I'll put it on the screen for you guys. This is going to be a great fragrance from Thierry Wasser. This is this is my favorite from the L'Homme Idéal collection, and it is my favorite flanker from the original Idéal. Reason being because it opens up so beautiful with this spicy red chili. It has cardamom, almonds, this leathery undertone. All of the Idéal fragrances will have this almond vanilla kind of undertone, that Guerlain accord that Guerlain is so famous for. But this is going to be the collection of Guerlain that is more quote-unquote mass appealing or designer-esque, even though I consider Guerlain to be perhaps the best and the first niche fragrance house of all time. This fragrance also has Bulgarian rose, patchouli, vanilla, sandalwood, and smoky notes. It's got this boozy, almondy kind of a facet. It's almost like a nice drink or cocktail that you would drink. It is just very warm, very inviting, very sensual. Great scent for dates, romantic settings. Again, I like this even more than the original, and I really like the original. So L'Homme Idéal Intense, a great flanker that is even better than the original, of course, in my opinion. This is another flanker that I do love, and I like it even more than the original, which I love as well, from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. I love the original, the predecessor, the one that started it all, which is L'Homme. But this one here is actually a flanker that went dark. They took the original L'Homme, structure, and made this incredible fragrance, which is very well known worldwide. This is sensual. It's great for nightwear, as the name implies. It's La Nuit de l'Homme, the Night of the Man. This is an older bottle from 2011. Of course, whatever you get today, it's going to be a little lighter. It's not going to be as dark and as longer lasting. But if you manage to find an older bottle, guys, you have found gold. This is bergamot and cardamom, but the cardamom here is what really sets this fragrance apart from anything out there. It is an absolute stunning designer. Released in 2009. We also have black pepper, lavender, and cedarwood. So it has this dark barbershop feel kind of, but it's more of an oriental, woody, spicy kind of a take on it. Of course, vetiver and tonka bean, which adds this sweetness to it. It's sweet, it's dark, it's voluptuous, velvety, almost powdery and dry down, but it's a very, very sensual juice. It's another one that's very compliment inducing. If you want something to smell great, ladies love the smell of this fragrance on the guy. So La Nuit de l'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent, still great today, just not as powerful. If you manage to find something from 2012 and older, again, you have struck gold. But La Nuit de l'Homme is a flanker that I actually like it more than the original L'Homme. Next up is a flanker from the house of Hermes. I know you guys love Hermes, and for a reason, because Hermes, I think, along with Guerlain, are probably the 2 best quote-unquote designer brands out there when it comes to consistency and putting out good stuff that's not more of the same. This one here took a DNA that was just groundbreaking in 2006, which is Terre de Hermes, which is a dark orange and vetiver, smoky vetiver that is, kind of a nuance. Introducing this particular fragrance here in 2018, which is my favorite from the Terre de Hermes line currently. This is going to be Eau Intense Vetiver. You guys know how much I love my vetiver fragrances, and this one here is an extremely beautiful vetiver, which is fruity. The nose behind this one is Christian Nagel, which is the in-house perfumer right now. This fragrance is an absolute stunning vetiver. It has nuances of spice and woods from Creed, so if you like that fragrance, you're gonna love this one. This is going to be a Sichuan peppery vetiver with a ton of bergamot. It's very fruity, it's very inviting. We all know that bergamot happens to be one of the most used notes in perfumery. More than 90% of fragrances have bergamot in them. This one here really did a great job with this Calabrian bergamot. It's really in your face, up front and center, very fruity, with the vetiver and the peppery vetiver that is writing the composition from beginning to end. Rather simple note breakdown, but a very complex and very sophisticated juice at that, guys. Terre de Hermes Eau Intense vetiver lovers, this is a must-have. This next one here happens to be my favorite from the Acqua di Parma collection. You guys know I love that Colonia genre, which then became, you know, a dark fougere with the infusion of oak moss, but the Colonia genre itself is something that was incredible, you know, very trendsetter, very old, very groundbreaking, that was created back in the 1700s. This one here is going to be my favorite Colonia genre fragrance of all time. This one here was released in 2003, and two master perfumers got together to put this together, Jean-Claude Ellena and Bertrand Duchefort, two of my top 10 noses in the game of all time. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Acqua di Parma Colonia Absoluta. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best Colonia genre fragrance in the world today. I'm telling you right now, this is bergamot, bitter orange, spicy pimento. It smells so good. This will be my scent of the day today. It smells like $1,000,000. You put this on, you walk into a room, you're gonna command attention because the scent itself is just absolutely stunning. Along with that bergamot, bitter orange, and pimento note up top, you have jasmine, vetiver, ylang ylang, and cedar. So woody, floral, and spicy vetiver with jasmine, a little bit floral as well. And the heart, the base, oak moss, resins, patchouli, and white musk. This is sensual. This is attention grabbing. This is a boss CEO type of a scent. This is something that I can see whether you're dressed up or dressed down. If you want to put your best foot forward, this is a fragrance that you must have in your fragrance collection, your wardrobe. Not that expensive. I'll have all these fragrances listed below for you guys to make your lives easier. You can find all these fragrances at a discount from fragrancebuy.ca, which is a part of the Max Forti channel, making your life easier as always. If there's any discount codes, anything that you should know about getting these fragrances at the best possible price, again, details in the link of this video, guys. Enjoy, check it out. Colonia Absoluta, as good as they come. If you love the Colonia genre, especially right now, spring and summer, a perfect fragrance to wear. Whether you're dressed up or dressed down, you're gonna smell better than anybody else. Now, this last fragrance here that I'm gonna share with you today is definitely one that I love more than the original because it's a little bit darker, and this one has the note of oak moss that the original does not. The fragrance I'm talking about, if you guys follow my channel, you know my taste. It's probably one of the best citrus aromatic fragrances ever made, from 1966, from Brudnitska, which is one of the best noses in the game. The fragrance is Eau Sauvage from Dior. Not Sauvage, but Eau Sauvage. But the fragrance I love even more than Eau Sauvage is this one right here, guys, which is Eau Sauvage Concentré. This particular fragrance, guys, is a masterpiece released in 1982. No, this is not aged. This is timeless, is what this fragrance is. And the cool thing about this fragrance is that it has been re-released. So you can actually pick this up. Not only can you pick it up, but you can also get it at a discount from fragrancebuy.ca, which I have a link below, which is amazing. I picked up another bottle for myself because the one I have here happens to be an older vintage bottle, which has the splash on and not the sprayer. So I want a sprayer bottle, so I'm picking up a bottle which is in the mail. It's coming. As soon as I get it, I'll share with you guys in one of my unboxings. But I'm telling you right now, guys, Eau Sauvage Extreme is a stunning, timeless kind of a juice. It took the Eau Sauvage, which is already groundbreaking, amazing, and made it even better. Just like the bottle, it's darker, it's very compelling, it's very attention-grabbing. It has basil, bergamot, fruity notes, gorgeous lavender here, patchouli, aldehydes, iris, jasmine, coriander, rosemary, sandalwood, amber, oak moss, musk, patchouli, and cedar. If you look at the note breakdown from Eau Sauvage, it's a rather simple composition, but, you know, masterfully done. So it's really aromatic, inviting, just sophisticated and elegance personified in a bottle. A gentleman, a classy kind of a fragrance. This one here took all of those elements from Eau Sauvage and made it darker, even more compelling and sexy / sensual, darker. You know, if you wanted, you could wear Eau Sauvage for the morning. In the 80s, you could pick this up and perhaps wear it for night wear when you want it to be a little bit more mysterious, a little bit more daring. This would be the fragrance you'd pick up. Like I said, guys, not dated, instead timeless. Check this out, guys. I'm telling you, if you have a taste similar to mine, if you want something different, if you don't want to smell like everybody else that's rocking those blue scents, those sweet vanilla tonka fragrances, this is definitely gonna set you apart and make you smell like nobody else, guys. I hope you guys enjoy these picks. Amazing fragrances that I love, even better than the fragrances they were modeled after. These are better flankers than the originals. Trust me on that. Like I said, if you have a similar taste to mine, if you wanted something to set you apart, a lot of these fragrances will do that for you. We'll give you the edge. We'll set you guys. We'll elevate your style. As you guys know, fragrances do that. As always, guys, thanks so much for supporting the channel. If you do like the channel, support it, like it, subscribe it, hit the notification bell so you get more videos into your feed. And as always, guys, remember, fragrance is emotion in motion. So pick up and wear what truly moves you.